नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, Dr. Aarti, Associate Professor, Department of Pathology, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University. Having made this lecture for my student, if you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will try to resolve it. Our today's topic of concern is the Taenia solium, uh, which is a very well-known parasite. It is also called the tapeworm or cystole. These are the morphological structures. You can see there is a rostrilum and four suckers are there, and it is like a flattened thread or tape. That's why it is called the tapeworm. Common features of class Cystoda as the adult form is flattened ribbon-like without body cavity. The body is composed of head, neck, and segmental strobila. The head has suckers, rostrilum, hooklets, or sucking groove. The neck is a budding zone from which the segments are formed. The strobilus consist of immature, mature, and pregnant proglottids. These are hermaphroditic. That means there is a set of male and female reproductive organ in every mature proglottid. There is no separate female and male worm. Digestive tract is absent. Nutrition is absorbed by the villi of the body surface, and they are by biohelminths, intermediate host are indispensable. All adult worm parasitize digestive tract of mammal. The developing stage in the intermediate histode are called the metacystode, such as Cysticercus, Hydatids, Cysticercoid, Procercoid, and Pleurocercoid. Tapeworm are classified into two orders. One is the Cyclophylida and second one is a Pseudophyllida. In Cyclophylida, the head is spherical with sucker hooklet. The uterus has no opening. One intermediate host is required. The egg contain an oncosphere. They are medically important, such as Taenia solium, Saginata, Echinococcus granulosus. They are all the member of cystole. And pseudophylladia, the head is a spear like with sucking grooves. The uterus has an opening. Two or more intermediate hosts are required. The egg contain a porositidum and have to get into water to develop. Human being occasionally get infected. Taenia solium, which is called the pork tapeworm. Adult worm live in human small intestine causing teniasis. The larval stage, which is called the cysticercus cellulosis, live in pig and human tissue causing the human cysticercosis. Morphology: adult is flattened ribbon-like, creamy white in color, measuring about 2 to 4 meter and having 700 to 1000 proglottids. Calyx is a global with 4 sucker, 1 rostrum. And neck, there is a narrowest part of the body, budding zone containing the germinative tissue. Actually, Taenia solium and Saginata only have some morphological difference, and they both is having the same life cycle. Strobila having the immature proglottid, width is more than the length, and the mature proglottid having the width and length is equal, and in the gravid proglottid there is a width is less than the length. So immature proglottid are transverse rectangular located in the interior part of the body and inner organs are developing. Immature proglottids are square in shape and located in the mid part of the body and have 150 to 200 testes, a centrally straight uterus and 3 lobes of ovary. Pregnant proglottids are longitudinal rectangle located in the posterior part of the body and contain a branched uterus filled with eggs. The number of main branches on each side of the uterus stem is 7 to 13. Taenia scolex, you just see the scolex here, and this is a rostrilum, which is looking like a rose petal, and this is a mature proglottid. You can see the gravid proglottid is there. There are the lateral branches, which is the uterus actually, and these are the eggs, Taenia egg. Egg of the Taenia saginata and solium are indistinguishable morphologically. They are spherical diameter having 31 to 43 micrometer with a thick radically striated brown embryo spore. Inside each is an oncosphere with 6 hooklets. Now this is a larval stage, Cysticercus cellulose. It is a semi-transparent and elliptical bladder like a white pomegranate seed, about 0 to 6 to 1 centimeter. There's a float with white scolex with 4 suckers and hooklet in the bladder. Sorry. You can see the scolex invaginate in the bladder. Under stimulation of bile, this scolex evaginates. When it come into contact with the bile, this evaginates. These cysticerci in the myocardium, you can see after the cut section. These are the cysticerci. And the life cycle, there is a final host is a man because having the sexual cycle inside it. Intermediate host is a pig, and infective stage is a cysticercus and egg. Infective mode is a eating raw bean corn. Site of inhabitation is this adult in the small intestine and cysticercus in the tissue. It can go everywhere inside the body. Infective mode of cysticercosis is endogenous, exogenous, autoinfection, and foreign source. Lifespan is about more than 25 years. Cysticercus can survive 5 to 6 years in the human body. It is not a difficult life cycle. You can see it is very easy to understand. This is a humans. Humans are infected when they ingest raw meat or undercooked meat, or infective stage definitely is the larval stage, which is called the Cysticercus cellulose. When they will eat this worm goes inside the small intestine, where there is a sexual reproduction happen and eggs are released by the in the feces. When this species is ingested by the soil, or fecal-oral transmission is happen when these eggs are ingested by appropriate intermediate hosts like pig and cattle in beef tape form. Then this again repeated this cycle, and this dead animals meat, if again ingested by the healthy human being, can go infect the again other person. So this is again the life cycle. Pig ingest, again same life cycle is happening, which is repeated in the flow chart. Here you can understand this. Now the main points of the life cycle are: the man is the only definitive host, but he can also be the intermediate host for Solian. Pig is the important intermediate host. Adult worm reside in the lumen of the upper part of the small intestine, and infective stage to the man are both egg or the cysticercus. A tapeworm larval stage cyst is ingested with the poorly cooked rice meat like meat. The larva escapes the cyst and passes to the small intestine, where it attaches to the mucosa by the scolex suckers. The proglotid develop as a worm mature in 3 to 4 months. What is a pathogenesis? What are the clinical signs and symptoms happen after the worm goes inside the human? There is a two type of symptoms happen. One is by the adult form and second one by the larva cysticercosis. So first by the adult form is called the teniasis. It is caused by the adult residing in the small intestine, and the adult irritate the small intestine, causing the discomfort such as abdominal pain, anorexia, chronic indigestion, diarrhea, emaciation, eosinophilia, etc. The patient is usually no obvious symptom, only complaining the passing the proglottids. And if the larva is causing the symptoms, which is called the cysticercosis, it is caused by the cysticerci living in the human being. And the manifestation vary with the number of the cysticerci and the tissue and organ involved. Cysticercosis is divided into three types. One is the subcutaneous type. See, there is a nodule in the skin subcutaneously. So they are usually found in the heart, limb, neck, abdomen, and back. They are movable and painless. It is like a lipoma. You can see the cysticerci in the tongue. It is again subcutaneously. Now you are very surprised to know that worms can go everywhere in the body, not only the stomach. हम बच्चों के कीड़े सिर्फ पेट में नहीं होते हैं भाई, सब जगह होते हैं. So ocular type. The cysticercus is usually found in the vitreous body of the subretina. Usually there is a visual disturbance often occurs, and the dead body of worm may provoke the local inflammation causing the blindness. And in brain type, they are related to the site of infection. The patient may manifest the headache, nausea, vomiting, epilepsy, paralysis, weakness in the limb, diplopia, dizziness, mental disorder. And epilepsy is the most frequent symptom of brain cysticercosis. You can see. So cysticercosis can happen everywhere. The incidence of cerebral cysticercosis can be high in around 20% in neurological cases. So you can see. The diagnosis, confirmatory diagnosis is by making the eggs in the stool, definitely the stool examination. And the cysticercosis is noticed by the imaging studies like the biopsy, X-ray, CT, MRI are used for diagnosis. And immunological tests are also available. What about the treatment and prevention? Uh, Chinese said that pumpkin seed and erica nut is a very good medicine. The recognition of ascolics in the patient's stool after the application of Tamiflu is important. And when the entire worm has been expelled, the therapy is successful. Otherwise, the straw will regrow. And presequental may be the used, and treatment of cysticercosis, definitely the surgical removal is necessary if the location is dangerous. What is the prevention? Health education about avoid eating raw meat, avoid pigs eating human stool, sanitary inspection of slaughters and sanitary disposal of night soil. So maintain the hygiene. Epidemiology, it is a worldwide. There is again other species which is called the Taenia saginata. There are somehow small differences are there. You just see some images, then I will let you know what are the difference in saginata and solium. See, body length is definitely solium. See, saginata is having the more body length than the solium. You can see scolex. There are the four suckers. Definitely, there is no rostrilum is there. Mature proglotid, you can see the division here. That is a more length is more than the width. Gravid proglotid, the lateral branches are more in the saginata. And the larval stage, if we will talk about the larval stage, you can see the difference in the morphology. So this is all about the difference in solium and saginata. In the length, solium is having the 2 to 4 meter and saginata 8 meter. Scolex is 4 suckers and hooklet. There is no hooklet in the saginata. Number of segments are 700 to 1000, but the number of segments are more in saginata. Mature proglotid, 3 lobes of ovary, but 2 lobes of ovary there. Definitely there is a difference. You can see, read, learn and write in your examination. This is all about the differences. So if you have any query, I hope you understand this session. You will benefited by this session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will try to resolve. There will be a problem solving session after a week. So thank you so much. Bye bye.